What's good, YouTube? This is KB Flair. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. Look, man, let's just go ahead and get into it, man. Takeoff from the Migos have reportedly died, but it's just time to be honest here. It's time to be honest. It's time to be honest. A lot of people is not going to want to hear this, but it has to be said. Somebody has to take accountability in this situation. And I'm not even talking about the people who shot Takeoff. I'm talking about Quavo and Takeoff. I'm talking about people who put themselves in situations like this. We all have heard the saying, freaks come out at night. We all heard the saying, freaks come out at night. And that is across the board amongst anything, as far as people going out here, man, trying to kidnap, yoke people, great people, anything. Nothing good happens at night. Yet, what time did our brother Quavo pass last night? Or in the morning. Like 2 to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Between 2 and 4, he died. Doing what? Gambling. Now, if we're going off the sources, it wasn't Takeoff. It wasn't Takeoff's fault. It was Quavo's fault. Quavo was over here gambling. And I'm guessing he just couldn't take the fact that he was losing so many times. It was running his pockets bad. And he gets upset. And I guess he tried to big man somebody. And somebody wasn't going for it. And supposedly, somebody from Quavo and Takeoff's crew accidentally shot Takeoff. And then somebody from the other crew shot Takeoff too. And we end up seeing the video of Takeoff laying out on the floor. When are we going to understand that these brothers put themselves in that situation? Let's just be honest. These brothers put themselves in that situation. And I understand people do not want to hear that, but somebody has to take accountability. We hear so many people sit up here and this is all you hear every time somebody dies. Damn, bro. Wow. Damn, bro, we lost another one. Damn, bro, we gotta stop shooting. Damn, bro, we gotta stop killing each other. No, bro, you gotta stop putting yourself in situations, man, that is not beneficial for you. That's what it boils down to. Yes, we gotta stop shooting people. Yes, we gotta stop killing each other. That's the biggest problem in our black community now, that we always gotta find a reason to shoot somebody. When we look at a lot of these situations that a lot of these rappers die in, it's because they put themselves in that situation. I don't care. I'll be here to tell you they put themselves in that situation. When you're dealing with Negroes, when you're dealing with hoodlums, you got to understand that niggas are trying to always prove something. Niggas is always trying to prove something. It's not like the 80s. It's not like the 70s where you fight shit out. We are living in a time where niggas don't like to hit the gym. And the only way they trying to prove a point is by shooting somebody. That's where we are at in today's society. Take out a gun and shoot somebody. So I can't sit up here and say to these women, well, you know what? You shouldn't be walking down the alley. You shouldn't be going to these clubs because you understand, you know what's going to go down in these clubs. I can't sit up here and tell these women this because we know what goes down in the club. But then when something happens, when you have something happen to these rappers, when you have something happen to some of these men, I just can't overlook that and say, well, you know what? Hey, shit happens. Well, then, niggas shouldn't be killing niggas. No, he should not have been in that situation. He should not have been there. What are you doing at a club at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning? Just like how I tell these females, there is nothing good that comes out of a club. I'm going to tell the men the same thing. Back in college, me and my dogs, we all going to the club. We have going to jumping to party to party. We have a nigga, when he drinks, it's like you can't get to him. And that's a big problem. That's an issue. Because when you can't get to somebody when they're drunk, or when they're faded or whatever, that's an issue, because those people tend to be out of control. We pull up. Luckily, we knew these people. He's starting with some folk. And one of these little Negroes gonna come over here and try to pull out a gun. And it's always somebody else that dies. It's never the person who starts it. It's somebody else around them. If the sources that are coming out is true, it's Quavo's fault that Takeoff is laid out. I had a discussion with somebody, man, that a lot of women misunderstand the word alpha, right? Like I said, I don't ever call myself alpha. I don't, you know, I'm all about just being a man. That's why I stand out when it comes to the word alpha. Just being a man. Just be a man and being on your shit. A lot of women want to sit up here and say you got people like Quavo, Takeoff, Offset, Lil Baby, all of these rappers. They're trying to sit up here. They're trying to group that word alpha into these people. You can't. You can't. These are just a lot of these rappers are just emotional people with a gun. A lot of these rappers are just overly aggressive, overly emotional Negroes with guns. What do you expect to come out of a bunch of niggas, man, at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning that's sweating, that's stinking, that's smelling like fucking pounds of dope, that's out here, man, been drinking all night? What do you expect to get out of people like that? At 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. The reason why I say women, don't be going out there late at night. Don't be sitting over here walking down alleys by yourself. Because a lot of these people, man, who are doing some of these crimes, man, are drugged the fuck up. A lot of these people that are doing these crimes are drugged the fuck up. And you're expecting to get a sober mindset out of these people. You're expecting these people to think a certain way. And it's like, no. A lot of these rappers are not your alphas. A lot of these rappers are not even men. They just think because they got tons of money, they can do as they please. And nothing would happen to them. It's sad to say, but I mean, hey, look. You got, like I said, you got these overly aggressive, overly emotional ass men. Quavo was the one to get upset because his pockets was getting ran. Quavo was upset. So then, instead of just simply saying, you know what, I'm done playing, I can't keep losing this money, he's going to get upset and try to bully somebody. So the same energy that we have for P&B's girlfriend, we need to have for this dude. We need to have for Quavo. Yo, bro, you need to learn how to control your emotions. Yo, bro, don't no man sit up here, man, and cry and complain for some shit that they signed up for. Only women cry and complain for shit that they signed up for. Only women cry and complain about shit they signed up for. Men do not do that. You sign up for it, you deal with what comes with it. Period. You sign up for it, you deal with what comes with it. He couldn't take the fact that he was out here losing all this damn money. Now he gets upset and try to get in somebody's face. You're trying the wrong niggas, and your little bro dies. Your nephew, he dies because of your immaturity. Because you can't control your emotions. Now we're all now. Guess what? We're sitting over here saying, "Well, damn, man, well, damn, I wish shit would have changed. Well, damn, man, it's Takeoff." You're gonna hear that every single time. I guarantee you, Takeoff is not the last rapper. I guarantee you, Takeoff is not the last major rapper that we will be hearing this exact same shit from. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. It's in the black community doing shit. You do not hear white artists telling snitches, "Yo, man, you a snitch. Yo, you need to go get that shit figured out." You don't hear white artists going out here messing with these women that aren't shit, that got these damn niggas that are betas, that are just emotionally weak. You got a brother going up here smashing this hoe, and her boyfriend knows that she a hoe. But hey, guess what? You know what? I can't. I'm too weak of a man, so I'm gonna go out here and go yoke the dude that was out here sleeping with my girl, instead of just leaving the girl alone. You don't hear no white men going through that. You generally don't hear no white artists going through that, or white men in general going through that. You don't hear these white men going out to these clubs at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, getting upset because they out here losing money. Generally, man, if they out here lose tons of money, and these are the people who come there and spend all of their last, and then end up losing in the gambling, they want to jump off the roof of the hotel room because they know, well, damn, I ain't got no money, so I'm screwed. I'm sucked. I'm fucked like Chuck. You don't hear white people going through that. You don't hear white people dying over no gambling, calling somebody a snitch, smashing some ghetto chick, man, that's a thought, and that's dating a simp, that's dating a trigger happy emotional nigga. There's nothing worse than an emotional nigga with a gun. There is nothing worse than an emotional nigga with a gun. For a lot of these dudes, they want to feel like they are alpha in whatever area that they're in, and it's just a sad case. I can't count how many times, man, we've been to parties where niggas will get upset and get mad simply because somebody looked at them wrong. But because these niggas got a bunch of other niggas behind them, they just gonna start a fight. They're just gonna start a fight, whatever, because they know they got somebody behind them. But a lot of these niggas, man, who are by themselves, You're not gonna sit over here and do no shit like this, man. If there was a bunch of niggas outside, if you just outside, you will act a certain way. You will act a certain way because you know your surroundings. But because you have a lot of soft ass niggas be sitting in the club, be around a bunch of niggas, they think they can just start a fight or whatever. And it's always somebody, man, that has nothing to do with it, end up getting hurt. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.